Hello and welcome to the latest betting preview of the upcoming Premier League season right here on bettingpro.com. Well folks, the next club we're going to have a look at and all their odds for the upcoming season is QPR. Queen's Park Rangers had such a dramatic season last season. Of course, Neil Warnock was sacked in January with Mark Hughes coming in and just about scraping survival in the Premier League. We'll never forget QPR were very much involved in the last game of the season where they almost handed the trophy of the Premier League to Manchester United before that famous Sergio Aguero goal. So QPR themselves, of course, just clung on to that 17th spot in the Premier League. But Mark Hughes he's probably been the most busiest of all the Premier League managers in the transfer market this summer. We'll speak of their new signings in a minute. But first of all, let's have a look at the odds for the upcoming Premier League. Now, if you do think QPR, as you said, they have signed so many players, whether it be Ji-sung Park or Fabio de Silva from Manchester United, Junior Hoilett, I think is an excellent acquisition from Blackburn. They've also got Rob Green from West Ham and Ryan Nelson coming from Tottenham. So they're really gone for experienced Premier League players, and I think that'll benefit them in the season ahead. If they do think they're going to finish in the top 6, they're a massive 28-1 best price with Stan James for European football for the following season. For a top 10 finish, many punters are having a look at that, especially the lads in the bettingpro.com offices are having a look at 3-1 with Blue Square as having a punt on this. And if you do think it could all go wrong for Mark Hughes and QPR, they're as big as 11-2 with Sky Bet for relegation this season. Again, I firmly believe that they're not going to have the troubles of last season due to Tony Fernandez's checkbook that he's put out this summer. Having a look at the domestic cup competitions, again, I firmly believe Mark Hughes will stay away from it. He's not going to allow much of his efforts into the domestic cup competitions. They're currently, and the odds very much represent this, they're 40-1 to win the League Cup, best price with Bet365, and bigger again, 66-1 with Stan James to win the FA Cup. We mentioned all their signings, and a lot of strikers are also coming on board from, let's say, last January's transfer window and the summers. So having a look at who's going to be QPR's top goal scorer in the Premier League next season. Djibril Cisse, we spoke of that Manchester City game. He scored the first QPR goal in that game. He's as short as 9-4. That's best price with BetVictor to boot QPR's top goal scorer in the season ahead. But the next man is one I'm going to tip up. I think is fantastic value, as Booby Zamara, coming from Fulham again last January. I think he's an excellent signing for QPR, and he's going to have a season to remember. He's best price 10-3, 130 with Bet365 to be QPR's top goal scorer. Another former Fulham striker is up there as well, AJ Andrew Johnson. He's 8-1 with Bet365 to be Fulham's goal scorer. To be QPR's top goal scorer. But I'm going to stick with Booby Zamara. I think he's excellent value at 10-3, and QPR punters should certainly get on this one. So where do we think QPR are going to finish in the season ahead? As you mentioned, lads in the office firmly believe they're going to finish in the top 10. I think they're just going to miss out. I think they're just going to finish around the 11th, 12th spot. But very much our tip for the future is Booby Zamara to be top goal scorer. Again, 10-3 with Bet365. So for all our tips and for all our betting previews of every single Premier League team, go on to bettingpro.com. We'll also have all the cashbacks and money back specials from all the bookmakers in the industry as the countdown to the Premier League season begins.